Hi, welcome to the stream. I am who they refer to as Havoc. How is everyone doing today? I'm feeling optimistic. Maybe. I don't know. Can't really describe my feeling. But that seems about right. Sean's at work. Trying not to crash out, it looks like. Ooh, Chaz requires cookie. Chaz, we all require cookie. We humble NPCs require a hero to deliver us cookies. I'll take Sam Porter Bridges. He can bring us cookies. It'll take like 6 months. I'll be fine with that. So, yesterday's game. I didn't write it off. I rather liked it, right? But after spending the last... Well, I took my phone and I put it on the World of Darkness, Wikipedia page and said, hey, Google, read it. Which I need to stop now.
But first you'll have to unlock your device.
Right.
Sorry, I can't access your Google account.
Yeah, bye. Motherfuckers. And after reading about the development and what's actually in that game past what we played, I feel like I actually wrote it off, even though I had the intention to play more. Right. So Redemption is a journey through time, or that's how it's described, but it takes place in the era that we played in, which I already forgot when it was, but it also travels to modern day because, the character gets turned into a vampire, becomes, a semi-immortal. So the game goes to modern day with the people you acquire in your quest. And I didn't know that. I had no idea. But wait, there's more. It also becomes a 1v4 asymmetrical multiplayer game where 4 players can play the characters and 1 player can be the dungeon master and select what happens to them, and can also take direct control of monsters. I've never heard that before. No shit, right? Yeah. You can also do things in the game like drink your party member's blood for a quick hit of health. Like, there is so much more game than we looked at yesterday. It's skyrocketed to like yeah. I don't know when the split is. I actively skipped the plot part of the Wikipedia page, but and I was listening to this after I listened to the Wikipedia page about today's game. Boy, today's game was just a colossal clusterfuck of development. It was really bad. You pretty much... It's unplayable without modern fan patches, of which there are 3 varieties. One, the normal version, which the GOG version ships with, not Steam though. And then the extra one that restores cut content, which is what we're going to be playing with. And then there's also a gold version from a different thing that keeps the game as it was, but restores censored content, like adult-only content. Because this game revolves heavily around sex. Like, most of the playable characters get what they need through sex and seduction. There's others that are ferals, and it uses all the same, all the stuff that we never got to in the previous game. It's really wild. Here, let me link some Wikipedia pages for you guys. Really, really wild stuff. And it's got me, like, even more excited for Bloodlines 2, which I already pre-ordered. Because I wanted that sweet statue before they were all gone. You like how I pre-order really expensive things before I even know if I like the base games? So whatever. Have it gonna do what I have it gonna do. Right? All right, let's see here. Wikipedia. All right, so here's today's game. Hey D-Max, welcome to the stream. And previous redemption. Yeah, I am actually really excited to go through all of Redemption because there's some stuff in there that seems really sweet. I don't know. I didn't even see multiplayer in its menu. So I don't know how that works. Maybe the Steam version doesn't come with it. I don't know. It's probably like old and dead. Also, like little tidbits that like the whole game was developed on Glide, and it was right before a showcase. So they're like, okay, we should probably pay attention to DirectX. Also, that it was John Carmack that hooked him up with Activision to use that engine when they were struggling to find an engine for Redemption. The problems continue. Oh, those weren't really problems. Actually, Redemption was a critical success. It was Masquerade that had all the problems, and honestly, being put on the Source engine from like the one guy at Valve that would work with them and like pushed it on them was like one of the major disasters of the whole game and why it didn't reach critical success. Not just because of the reveal and announcement embargoes that Valve put on them, but like all the engine gave them was facial animations, really, and everything else, all the rest of the code they wrote just didn't work. It's not the same dev studio. Totally different studio. Redemption Studio was Nihilist, and they were pretty much shut down immediately after the game. They never got the console port. Actually, it was an extra patch that added save anytime you want. The whole game revolved around autosaves and little save structures, which is why I was wondering why I hadn't heard of it being on a console. Yeah, Troika Games is the one that took over Bloodlines. They're not the ones doing Bloodline 2, but the main story writer and director, Tom Decker, David Bolnick, I think, are working on Bloodlines 2 with Paradox Interactive. Did I get that right? So that was really exciting to see. Let's see, David Mullich. He has done a lot. He also did I Have No Mouth But I Must Scream, which we may check out one day. It's been of interest, but that one might be a little too old even for me. David Mullich. Hang tight. No, I'm wrong. It's Brian Mitsoda. Yeah, Paradox Interactive is front running that whole thing. When they acquired it in 2015, they said there will be a time when it's right to announce a new game from this franchise. Hey, Apple. And that time was last year when they announced it. So, yeah. I've never heard of an RPG called Torn that uses Monolith's Lithtech engine. Black Isle Studio uses a modified special role-playing system like used in Fallout. Hang on, I gotta bookmark Torn. I don't know what this is. Not the Natalie Imbruglia song, but that's also wonderful. Torn game. Oh, it's a text-based online RPG set in Torn City. Maybe not. Well, I'm gonna look into that later. I'm just gonna leave that bookmark there. A mud. Yeah, no worries, D-Max. So there's some links for you guys to soak in, and we're gonna go ahead and launch this. It seems to run great in Linux, so we'll do it here. I'm not quite done with the revamp of the Windows, whatever. So, is there anything else I need to get out of the way? I think we're good. Alright. Let's kick this one off. Looks like we'll be able to do everything in Linux this week except for the original XCOM. It was giving me a bit of grief. Yeah. I mean, it just runs in DOSBox, and I just need to fiddle with it more. Okay. I need to... There we go. I haven't heard of new XCOM, but I did see a source port that I was going to look at. Its way to install on Linux was a little bit more than I wanted to deal with. Whoa. I think that's the first, like, what a great logo. You don't see, like, variations on the NVIDIA logo. Not often. The reboot from a few years ago. Maybe. I still would like to, I still would like to try to play the original a little bit. But maybe. So, interesting story. There's a lot of licensed music in here, which is going to get me banged. They were trying to use Angel by the guys that wrote Mezzanine. Fuck, can I think of their name now? Yes, thank you. So, they couldn't get the license to it. So, the guy that composed the music, they had him write this menu music that sounded like it. So it'll be really interesting to see if YouTube asks me about it. I thought that was super freaking interesting. So we'll probably all recognize that this options menu is pretty much source. There's just not a lot of options here. Unofficial patch 10.7. Oh, are you serious? I didn't know that. I knew that it was that song, but I didn't really watch later seasons. I really like Massive Attack. And they just have like the perfect menu and credit music. Like so much. Even Luther used Massive Attack. Alright, let's do this. So we're going to create a character. This is going to take a little bit of time. The world of darkness is a place where immortal monsters pull the strings of humanity. Violence and despair are common here. Fuckers. Start a new game with a character. Would you like to answer a series of questions about the type of vampire you would like to play to create your character? Yep. Female. You're in a convenience store looking through a beer freezer. This is just a day in the life. When all of a sudden a man walks in and pulls a gun on the cashier, do you sneak up behind him, disarm him, and proceed to beat him senseless? Quietly make your way to the bathroom and lock yourself in. Well, that was easy. You're at a nightclub having a damn good time. When you realize you're out of money, no cash, no fun, do you seduce somebody and have them pay for your drinks? Well, obviously. Time it just right so you can snatch a bottle when the bartender isn't looking, go home and read a book, listen to music, something more intellectually stimulating than wasting life in a lame-ass club. This is fantasy. We're just seducing somebody. You are mugged. You were mugged last night. It wasn't life-threatening. but you want to take some measure to make sure that if it happens again, you aren't defenseless. Do you sign up for a martial arts class? Next time they try, you'll break their spine. Start carrying a knife, but conceal it in a belt. Next person who tries it breathes through a hole in their neck. Buy a gun. The next mugger. Next mugger is sidewalk meat. So, one thing I know for a fact is the gunplay in this game is not great, and that the melee is super OP and can beat bosses a lot easier. So, we're definitely going to do that, but the question is martial arts or start carrying a knife? You guys choose. Done. Martial arts. You're stuck in traffic after a concert and the guy behind you is laying on the horn. Your friend is in the car urging you to park the car and help them stick the dude's horn somewhere uncomfortable. Do you get out, pull the guy out of the car, put him in the hospital, talk your friend down? You don't need a lawsuit or jail time. Oh. I don't want to go to jail. Mouth knife. It's the only weapon you need. A bouncer at the opening of an exclusive nightclub won't let you inside. To party with all the beautiful people. Do you convince him you work for that director you know and you'll bring him with you next time? Hide out in the back alley, wait for somebody to leave and slip in undetected. Bribe him, or we're gonna stealth him. You're in an all-night pawn shop, feeling the need for some protection, but very low on cash. You can afford to purchase one item. Is it a book of kickboxing and 10 easy lessons, a well-worn baseball bat, a cheap Saturday night special? I don't know what a Saturday night special is. A gun. Alright. You want kickboxing. Alright. Kickboxing. As you're walking home late at night, you hear footsteps. Glance back and suddenly realize someone is following you. Do you turn to confront them, duck behind a tree to lose them? Yeah, alright. I think I have heard that before now that I think about it. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Yes, 38 special. That is actually what I was thinking of. Let's turn and confront them. Your coworker recently badmouthed you to upper management and snagged a position that was rightfully yours. Charm the pants off of your bosses, and if that doesn't work, get their pants off another way. Okay. Hack your coworker's computer and accidentally leak a rather nasty email about the president of the company that they wrote. Charm pants off. I feel like this world's full of just utterly shitty people, so pretty much real life. The world's cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? Someone gets in my way, kick their ass, that's why. I live alone, I don't need others. Well, we're gonna kick their ass. You have been embraced by the Bruja clan. Called by some a clan of violent brutes. The Bruja have been known to tangle, but our proud clan to fight for freedom, life and death, and combat abilities to use whether they're necessary. Your vampire and abilities have now been determined to enter the character sheet. You will see after your tour of the character sheet that you may make changes to the character or simply play it as it is. There are There are attributes and abilities, which feats are derived from. Attributes are inherent to the character. Traits are broken into 3 categories: physical, social, and mental. Abilities are things you learn and also are... Oh my god, Molly. Get out! She just like, I got past the fan and came in here to yell at me, letting me know. I'll deal with her in a minute. Oh, she's terrible. I mean, maybe if she goes and like curls up under Courtney's desk, I'll just leave it. I don't feel like alt-tabbing. Yeah, Sean can have her. You can have both of them. All they do is vomit. Abilities are things you learn and are broken into 3 categories: talents, skills, and knowledge. Members of the militaristic Bruja clan are indomitable warriors. Ah, I see why I got here. And your strongest attribute is physical, in which you have 2 points you can spend, 1 point to spend on mental, and no points in social. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Feats are... Huh, yeah. Yeah, this isn't what I was aiming for. This is not the build I was aiming for. Try to seduce people with no social skills? Good luck, bro. Feats are derived from adding abilities and attributes and abilities. Man, I just can't read those words differently. An example would be the feat of lockpicking, which is derived from the attribute of dexterity and the ability of security. However, your mouse pointer over a feat will highlight attribute and ability upon which it is dependent. Okay? Celebrity, potence, and presence. Renounced for its sheer prowess power. Renowned. Probably renounced too. Bruja who are rebels hold social change near to their undead hearts. Okay, blah blah blah. We have a humanity meter. Both games had a humanity meter. When you kill humans by over-drinking on them, you lose humanity. In the tutorial of this one, a game overs you. I played a little bit last night to kind of get the graphics and stuff set up right after the mod. This is where your Masquerade Violations are displayed. Masquerade is a code by which many vampires unlive. Clever, nice. Anytime a vampire is seen doing supernatural acts by a mortal, it's considered a Masquerade Violation. Gotcha, Chaz. About the Saturday Night Special. You have 5 chances. Each strike you will have repercussions. If you commit 5 Masquerade Violations, you will be dealt with harshly. Good lord. Any information of things you are hovering is displayed. Thank you. More. Oh my god, more. Auto level. Yep. Yep. Okay. I don't like my build. We're going back. We're going back. Because I don't even think this lets me select... It lets me select male and female, but it's like an auto-generated. This is not the screen I looked at last night. So let's... Yes. Let's try this again. Alright, give me the character sheet. Alright. I don't want them. So, okay. Passionate idealists and rebels. They like to fight for their rights to protest songs. In life, most Bruja sought social change, and in Undead, most clan members seek the creation of a vampiric utopia. As militant radicals, they are renowned. How? So, it's like Big Boss's army? Create a perfect society through, like, war and removal of other war by war? Like, okay. The Gangrel. Loners. In tune with the beast within. They look like punks. The Malkavian. Lunatics, because their abilities to hear voice of insight and subject others to their insanity. The Malkavian was added in like the last 6 weeks of this game. And the writer, going off of lack of sleep, credits all of their craziness to just his absolute insanity from insomnia. I know it was one of the characters, but I believe it was this one. That was near the bottom of development in the Wikipedia. These guys are absolute ghouls. Don't want that. It's the Toreador. Picture themselves as artists and visionaries, and they value the high society mentality that the Camarilla reinforces. Of all clans, they are the most connected with the mortal world through art and entertainment. That one interests me. Tremere. Blood sorcerers born of mystic rites and Diablerie? Diablerie. Oh, okay. The Tremere are the least trusted of the Camarilla clans. Their ritual, blah blah blah, used to transform living into mages into undying monsters, stripped them of their magic arts. That was an interesting character model. Physics! It's interesting. Tremere is what that was. This is the upper echelon, truly the upper echelons of society. I don't know if that's sarcasm. They are seen as honorable and virtuous leaders. Okay, so these are the top tier. Interestingly, this outfit would not lead me to think that. Molly, if you're gonna come in here and scream at me, get the fuck out. She's just like, I got through, ha ha ha. It's terrible. Terrible. Yep, that's a hard pass. So, I'm between Malkavian and Toreador. But you know what? I kinda like the Tremere too. I think I'm gonna go with Tremere. Just, yeah. Let's do it. History. Good lord. I like how homosexual is just the wording for this option. Truly 2003. Bar singer seductress. Oh, interesting. It actually... Oh, no, okay. It doesn't, like, add to the previous description of the class. Screw it, we're doing it. There we go, Artemis. It's happening. We're going to auto-spin points. Brawl, dodge, firearms. Okay, that seems even. Wits, appearance. Right. Yeah, we need something a little bit coherent. Alright, let's do it. We're doing it. It's happening. The Embrace. The Embrace. The act of transforming a mortal into a vampire.
Show you something.
Zaphod. Think I'm turning into a vampire. There are so many used condom wrappers out there. Well, not a vampire anymore, I guess.
Good evening. My fellow kindred. My
Right, remind me
apologies
to tell you
for
about the
disrupting any
stakes.
business
I learned
or
about that.
interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because
God,
the
that guy
laws
is
that
huge.
bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. No. As prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought
There's
at all.
something wrong with her neck.
They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me
Good.
to announce the sentence.
Good lord.
As
What the
up to
fuck
tonight, I
is
consider
happening
the
here?
accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood.
Yo, what the fuck neck?
Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
What the fuck neck?
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most
Childer.
importantly,
Interesting.
the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
All I'm saying is that he better not do it.
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society.
Good lord, that walk she's doing right
Understand
now.
my predicament.
What is wrong with her neck?
Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for
The
your
fuck is
subsequent
happening?
behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great.
This guy's got more neck
Prove
than
it
he
was
does
all
whole
that
head.
wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Not only do vampires hide from mortals, they hide from themselves as well, pretending they are not horrors, they blah blah blah. Alright, use the mouse to look around. Watch out keys for default movement. Use the toggle auto move and auto walk run. Keys definable. View is Z, because this can go between first and third. Use camera keys definable to move the camera around in third person views. Left click, continue. Game saved. Okay, let me go deal with that cat real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, back. Good, it didn't crash out. Always a plus. Okay. So this game, I don't know if you can see how jagged this is. This game suffers from modern Logitech mice and high pull rates. It gets much smoother when you set it to 120 polling rate. Fun fact. Unfortunately, we're in Linux, and I had to go change that into the ones that are stored inside the mouse from Windows, because there is no Linux gaming software, or Linux Logitech gaming software. Super lame. Z. Okay.
What a scene, man. Woo-wee. They just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say? I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide, and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out? All right. Why don't we, step out back here? Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. Could sand your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet? Oh man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. Alright, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready though, cause hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
What a character. So they chose the Valve Source engine solely on its ability to lip sync audio. His voice reminded me of Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice. I just saw it for the first time about 3 years ago. That was a weird fucking movie. Oh, what I was gonna say about stakes earlier. They don't kill vampires in this, I guess. They're used to immobilize them. Fun little fact. At least that's what the Wikipedia was saying for both games.
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human, or SOB can't find his car. Alright. You go down there casually. You creep up on him. You bury those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so natural you think you've done it 1,000 times already. Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
Quest log. Is that showing up with the Q key as where it is? Can't get to it here. Alright, this is your blood pool. I guess it's kind of highlight. Okay. Blood is the fuel of your vampiric power or discipline. When your blood pool is low, you'll need to refill it. Humans are an abundant source of blood in most areas of the game. One is in the alley around the corner. Cloth, the physics is actually not bad. Like, the hair is all in one group, but I bet this looked like shit in 2003 when it came out. Just fucking ran terrible. How do I get to, say... Oh, there's inventory. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's the character. How do we get to the quest? Tab is block. That's interesting. I'll figure out the... Feeding on humans. This is your blood pool. Fill it, press F, don't kill. Once you have begun feeding on their victims, you'll see a health bar. Press F again to stop feeding. Hey. What's up? You lost your car? There's some really weird background noises for this alley. Maybe.
Kick-ass, feel better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
This was a good, solid like 4 years or so before Fallout 3. I don't remember when Fallout 3 came out. Long after this. Yeah. Oh, like what? Like what?
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still a chance at immortality is not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
You know, this game's highlight is the socialization aspect. Everything else is kind of subpar. As of like 2012, I know one magazine reviewer, I forget who it was, like RPS or PC Gamer, where like it's really, really sad that this is the only game like it, and that was after, you know, Skyrim and Fallout, and other things that had, you know, conversation trees. I can't remember exactly what they said, but it was interesting. I think it was like 2012 or 2016 maybe. I don't know. So I don't know exactly what I'm expecting, but the quality of the voice acting here is fantastic. I really like that. Something I know and we're probably going to run into is that there is restored content and new quests added through the mod that has community voice lines in it. I don't know what kind of quality they're going to be. I do know that a bunch of, or at least a few of the developers and writers helped the mod makers out patching the game unofficially through guidance and resources. You know, as recently as a couple years ago, from what I understand. So that's super exciting.
Can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic is worthless. A cross? Shove it right up their ass. A steak? Only if it catches you in the heart, then it just paralyzes. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe.
Occasionally.
Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all overkill. Get it? Okay, now.
Yeah, I expect it to be in that category as well, Sean. I want to see. Okay. At the bottom of your screen is the use icon. Okay, I see it now. The use icon's context sensitive, it's E. Oh! There's a head tilt when you come down. Can I get to VSync in this? No. Okay, lame. I see that it's locked to 30. Which is, or, not 30, 60. It should have the Havoc physics engine in it, though I didn't see it listed. But if it's using source, it might. Your feats are a combination of various abilities. Inspection is a feat. It's a combination of perception and investigation. It allows you to see hidden and secret things. You can find your feats listed in the right-hand corner of the character sheet. You can pick up certain objects in the world if you're able to pick up an object. If you are able to pick up an object, you will see a use. Okay, blah, blah, blah. E, default. Character sheet. I like how this highlights the two things that make it. Mostly. So, okay. I see this now. I like the way they've done this. I don't know if this is like mod implementation or not, but it's really nice to see an RPG that tells you what things, because the one yesterday didn't tell us anything. I like this. I like this. All right. Let's pick up the lockpick tool. Yeah. Feat attempt failed. Shit. Feat is F.
Come down here. Stay away from the windows. Oh, it's a Sabbat raid. The Sabbat? They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare this shit till later. The Sabbat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright? The Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince. No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. The Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like he wants to mess with. Shh. Heads up. Back away.
This was the executioner. Alright, so that's fucking cool.
Dumb, frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta move out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
How do I get to the fucking quest menu? Oh, thanks. Thanks, game. That was proper. History, homosexual. Started as a homosexual. I was born that way. Clearly. Sorry, my nose is just driving me nuts. Itching like crazy. Air conditioning makes everything so dry. Lockpick. Okay. Okay, so it's no one lives forever lockpicking. And not a mini game. Thank God. How is he doing that? He went the other fucking direction. Man, the V-Sync in this is so bad.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you? Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest in. That's what you expect.
Wait, I've still got that list of people from high school. Why not?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento. It's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning. Keep our secret secret and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense.
Dude,
Well,
not
maybe a
even.
casual thing for a legend like you.
Not even. 2003? Cell phone cameras? Man, there was like 2 phones out then that had cameras on them and only enough memory to take like 10 pictures. I might need to research that a little bit. That was, if it's like how I remember it, it's a hell of a prediction. I mean, it wouldn't take much to figure it out, but like most people absolutely... His face looks so real. Like most people absolutely just they didn't like cell phone cameras. Like they were shit. They were terrible, and it was too hard to get the picture off of the phone. Like, and that was in like 2006, 2007. Like they were pretty much rejected by everybody. You had to use something like BitPim to get stuff off of those phones. They were so locked down. Like, this is a wild prediction because it almost didn't come true.
That party back there with the guy in the suit.
Hey R4, how are you today?
The assholes that put your sire to death. That's the Camarilla. They make a tiny business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Chaz is on it. Good, I'm glad to hear that. What? No way. No. Oh, shit. Like, in 2006, I only knew one person in Virginia Beach that had a camera on their cell phone. I didn't get a well, I mean, it was probably about 2006 that I got one. It's about 2005. The iPhone came out in 2007. I mean, it wasn't until I got the LG Chocolate that I really embraced having a camera on my phone. I guess I had pictures on the one before that. But I had to like put them there from a computer. I think you could send them over text. Well, maybe my misunderstanding of everything is that they were universally terrible pictures. They got a lot better. They're pretty fucking stagnant now, though. They haven't reached past the ability to use a lens and its clarity and depth. Yeah, my first phone, it wasn't a Moto Razr. I don't know what it was. The first phone that had a camera. I can't remember. I think my ex-wife was so against me upgrading phones because, like, for some reason, my parents still have me on their plan. That I just ended up having, like, her previous phone or something. Razr version 3. Wow, I've clearly misremembered a lot of phones. Like, I didn't really start paying attention to phones until I got my HTC Aorus and the first Android operating system. Which is funny, because I remember living on the thing, but I wasn't into the technology of them until it got interesting. You think it was a little bit later in the U.S. that they obtained a mass adoption? Or, yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time, maybe. I like to let people form their own opinions. Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings. You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. You can't use any abilities or weapons in the Masquerade. Or no, I'm sorry, in Elysium. I heard about that. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Yeah, I've seen that there's some phones out there with attachments. Like better cameras. That's right, Chaz. You've, like, never had a phone, have you? So not only is there licensed music, but there are posters of real-world bands. Ow. Password, Chop Shop. When you can use a computer, you'll see this icon. Okay, whatever. Control C to attempt a hacking feat. Type quit or use escape. Interesting. Shoot, what was the password? Nice. This is actually really fucking cool. I like this.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
Most keys, once used, will not be needed again and are removed. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad it's auto removal because there's nothing worse than a game that's like, most keys you won't need again, but we're not telling you which ones. It really is too bad that they went through the trouble of designing this comic strip and didn't put in a high enough resolution for it to work. Oops. Keep using F. Combat's coming up, I'm sure of it. You've been wounded by the Sabat. What? When? How? Current level of health. Wait, what? I thought... So a blood meter isn't my health. Health regenerates over time. You'll suffer final death. That's pretty good. Aggravated damage. Wait, I saw that word yesterday in the previous game. Interesting. Okay. So what does Blood Purge, Blood Heal do? Okay, so that's a reservoir. This game is done too complicated for me. There is a lot going on. There is a lot going on. Glass actually looks kind of good.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do.
Yeah, it's both. It's both. You can toggle.
Now, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for. Not
Guns are in first person and melee combat's in third.
Don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
A PhD.
Remember
kid.
what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have. An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. When you're close to that beast you got welling up inside you. The beast, it's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. They'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences. I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of
Skin him
humanity
first,
after all.
then bash in his
My
skull.
favorite part, in fact. The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity and don't go hungry. It's a fine line. All right, now go feed. Careful though, he's gonna train fast.
Go feed. On who? There wasn't anybody over here. Guess we're going downstairs. Yeah, you can toggle between first and third. Take the crab nipple de hay. I don't know what a crab nipple is. Or looks like. And he'll totally forget that ever happened to him, enforcing that vampires are not real.
Not quite as good, huh? Nah, you can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
That scarf tasted like old gym socks. I think I got some threads between my teeth.
Well, give it a try.
I'll think about it. Like they put all of the band, all the band posters in one place here just to make sure we knew. Ow, what do you want me to do here? Oh, okay. Aww. Rat sucker.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing. Keep it down. Got someone around the way here. Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past. The building across from us with the garage door, there's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows, and don't let him see you. Alright, go.
Gone. Sneaking, combination of dexterity and stealth, is a feat that will help you move among your victims and enemies without being detected. You must be crouched. Default control. I feel like I tried that already and didn't do anything. It must have just unlocked for me. A stealth meter. No. Proximity. And their chance of detecting you. Green means you're safe. Okay. Red means they will see you if they look your direction. Alright. Wow, this is like full prone. Am I going down here? Thought you wanted. No, that's where dude was. Where am I going? Oh, the gate was unlocked this time. Okay. Oh, wow. I almost didn't notice the guy standing right there. Okay. Man, oh man, the dress physics are, yep. Whoa, okay, okay, I see what happened. Alright. Oh, you fuck. Yeah, the Half-Life 2 pistol sounds, you're right. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Where? What? Okay. Through the double doors. Where are the double doors? I don't see the double doors. I see a row of garage doors. I legit don't know where I'm going. Go through the double doors. Does anybody see the double doors? It's not talking about these, right? No. Okay, it must be up these stairs here. It's kind of where I thought I was going, but... Okay.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here.
Okay.
Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's moving too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
That's pretty green.
The Sabatos, they don't have much training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire. Now he's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that with shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery. He is a vampire, so be ready. Go get him.
This guy that I have to go beat up now that insta failed me a second ago. I'll just press F1 to equip hands. What was default for H? Okay. Alright. So I saw that I could break Half-Life boxes. Oh, what did you drop? Tire. Fucking iron. Nice. Yeah, it did look like a Blood Rain combat. It sure did.
That's that. Sounds like we got another pack moving in the middle. The Saban are going all out. Better head underground to avoid stray bullets. Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
This is the doors I came in. I know this game has fall damage. Combat is not the only solution for sticky situations. You can also use Feats, Disciplines, Dialogue. When you're able to do so, your responses will be shown in different colors. And when using higher resolutions, different fonts. What an odd thing to put there. That's so odd. There were only different fonts if it's a higher resolution. There's a storefront called Zanana Outfitters. They sell women's clothing mostly. And I saw on their website that colors may vary due to monitor resolution. I thought that was odd as shit. Apparently that's a thing. Resolution though is the wrong word, but different monitors, for clothing color, just more like filters. Yeah, it said it's on. Go there. Zanana Outfitters. I think it has 2 N's. I mean, I don't know anything about buying women's clothing. I don't. Maybe. This is really weird that it's different fonts too. Alright. So my options are double dots. This indicates dominance response and blood cost. I don't know what that means. This indicates persuasion. Okay, seduction. This indicates intimidation. Alright, number 3.
You! Just stay back. Keep your distance. Now, who the hell are you? You involved in all this? Because I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
Barney?
Thank you?
Thank you?
What you want, but I'm not about to take a bullet for this job. Yeah, okay. Alright, this way. This will lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
I know you're busy guarding things, but what if we make it sexy time? I like how I had to, partially seduce this dude to have him tell me to go through the door he's standing next to. That one sounded like a phoned-in voice line, to be honest. Good, they're stealth kills. That's great, because the stealth is a little rough around the edges. Now wait a minute. To perform a stealth kill, equip your fist or a melee weapon. Crouch and sneak up behind so they don't see you. Use the kill icon. Then press use key E, default, or when you are higher levels, attack. So I guess I do enough damage to make it a stealth kill when I'm higher leveled. That's a pretty competent stealth kill. I'm
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
Man, you give this guy some glasses, and he's pretty much the original Gordon Freeman model. The biker. The biker. Jesus Christ. Like the amount of times that this game pauses me to show me something. And like, it always takes 2 to 3 paragraphs. But I mean, it's a tabletop game, so... Okay. Targeted directly affect your enemies, okay? Blood buff is another common ability to all vampires. Gives you a temporary bonus to all physical traits. In Elysium, you can use it to pick locks, but only there. And apparently this too... Oops. Oh, you don't have to hold it. You just press it. And it'll go. Vampiric blood magic. Second sight that allows you to see the auras of others. Okay, that's cool. The ability to bend people to your will. Perfect. The Auspex gives you the ability to see people's auras and indicate an individual's disposition. Auspex also increases your perception, important to both ranged combat and inspection feats. The use of Auspex is not a Masquerade violation. Nice. Okay. The guard up ahead used Auspex to see his aura through the machinery. Scroll wheel, click, blah, blah, blah. Once you see the guard, equip the tire iron, move in, kill him. But. Oh. Well, that's not a guard. That other guy was a guard. That took entirely too long.
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way. Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
If I'm not there in 10 minutes, call the president. I can bend blood through terrible and powerful ends. Really? Is this the thing that makes them explode? All right. Shit. Alrighty then. You know what the running and jumping feels like? It feels like Jedi Knight 2 in third person. It just has that feeling. Dominate. Bend others to your will. Oh, that's not command. Dominate is not a masquerade violation. You have level 1 dominate known as command. Oh, okay, gotcha. Then you can walk past him. Okay. He disappeared. Oh. Alright, alright. Where am I? Oh, got it. Got it. Alright, alright. Have a... friggin'... What? You son of a bitch. God, these necks are so broken.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood. They probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots and we'll take down a human.
There's your special.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, the kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Don't know if that's what strapped means, but okay.
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you. Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no straggling around outside.
Weapon. Okay, ranged weapon is F2. Alright. Really? Alternating fire modes. Jesus, there's a lot in this game. Okay, so it's got spread. All right. Nice looking gun model, actually. Oh, it goes away when I'm near him. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to use the restroom. Might grab a beer. I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing this because we haven't made it out of the tutorial yet. So I'm pretty much gonna play until my wife gets home. So hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. With the exception of that rather terrible stealth segment, this is really fun so far. That was my chapstick. I like how 1 hour stream has mostly become a suggestion for shitty games and everything else. I'm just like, till my eyes bleed. Alright. Wait, was I supposed to shoot them? No. Six ammo. Oh. Oh, okay, it is fully focused. Holy shit, that is some inaccurate gunfire. Well, we kind of hit one. I can't help but notice it didn't explode. Oh, interesting. 1 and 2 also toggle. There, it went. Oof, that did not. Wow, this is terrible gunplay. I didn't oh. What the fuck? Yo. What? What just happened? This guy took like 3 headshots and the other guy just drops in 1 long range shot? Is the crosshair misaligned because it's not in 4x3 resolution? Is it RNG? It might be. Man, oh man. How many baseball bats can I carry? You gave me more ammo. Wow. Fucking Duke Dirt Farmer over here. Jesus. Wow, that is some shiny metal blood. Holy shit. Oh, I want to so bad.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
I was crouching for the first one. It made it worse. When I stood up, it got better.
Until the next night when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on and so on and so on.
Spin to win, as D-Max would say.
Well, to be honest, it came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla and the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred at stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity. Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you've got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but nah, hell, you'll figure it all out.
Oh, did it give me 2 XP? I must have missed that. Yeah, okay, let's ask for the gun.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. There's a bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now, that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
Bye. I like how he went to leave and is like, would you like to hear more? I think we made it out of the actual tutorial. Wow. So this is like D&D experience points. Well, when we played our D&D campaign last year, the XP was tiny. It was like 5 to 13 usually. Like it wasn't much, but it also took a lot less to get to the next level. Well, it also took a very long time because it's a tabletop game and those go for years. Character editor. Huh. Character editor. Weirdly worded. Prince LaCroix. I think that was the guy that beheaded the girl. Not the executioner, but the other one that had her beheaded. Safe house in Santa Monica. Okay. Did we lose it? Did we lock up? Did the credits roll? No, not syslog. That's not what I want. I want the oh, K-Sysguard. Here we go. That'll find the one that isn't working, so I can kill it. Vampire. Says it's working. Actually, I can just kill this from the terminal, can't I? I'll do it here, though. In process. Yep. It's busy. Owner Havoc. End. Alright, it's gone. Let's launch it again. See what happens here. That was weird. Yeah, LaCroix, the soda water. That's actually what I was thinking. Hard to take anybody serious with that name. Elapsed time 1 minute, so I think we're good here. Hopefully it did save like right before that level load. But I wouldn't argue with more gun practice. No fucking way. Are you serious right now? No way. Oh, okay. What? What is happening here? You mean to tell me this fucking game didn't save anywhere in the tutorial? Are we serious right now? Well, that was my 2 hours. It had an autosave feature. What the fuck? Alright, this is the thing I should have expected. Excuse me, coming into this. It was literally the last thing on my mind that I would just lose all of the progress in the tutorial, which was long as hell. Unbelievable. How do I even... Okay, this is the character I made last night. That's also the character I made last night. That's also the character I made last night. Yo, serious inquiry. Where's the character I made? Didn't save that character at all? Holy shit. They don't have... 14, this would be 230. This should be the autosave from this character. It is. Okay, we found her. Oh, man. Okay, 340. Yeah, I'm not running that tutorial again. I am going to play this whole game, but I'm going to be really aware of my save states. Holy shit. That was stupid. Man, oh man, I can't believe that. That's really aggravating. I should know better. I should legit know better. What's next? Tomorrow is XCOM UFO Defense. Alright. The backup plan to that is Chasm the Rift, probably. Or I've got a bunch of the XCOM games. Let's see here. I've got a lot of XCOM games. X-Com is, I got UFO Defense, Enforcer, Interceptor, Apocalypse, and Terror from the Deep. I've pretty much got the whole pack. XCOM, not X-Com. I have 2, The Bureau, and Enemy Unknown. Is Enemy Unknown an actual reboot of the original game? Really? Okay, so why don't... Let's do that. Yeah, that is a good backup. That is a great backup, actually. Maybe if I can actually make my schedule work for me tomorrow, we'll start a little bit early and do the original one early and get to this one at 2. So yeah, when I come off here, I'll go ahead and click install on that. My understanding of this game's correct. It's a first-person shooter and strategy, whereas the Bureau is a third-person tactical shooter and XCOM 2 is just strategy? Is that... It says, wait, no. Oh, thanks for the clip, R4. I know that I saw a video of this game that was like first-person clearing of a house at one point. And it was tactical, but it was in first-person view. And from the screenshots, that's also what I'm seeing. A little bit. Like, I'm seeing a couple of shots, like... I guess maybe I possibly misinterpreted. I don't know if this link will work or not. It's possible that I misinterpreted this image, thinking of Fallout. But, so maybe it's a zoomed in thing like you get from the mouse wheel scrolled in. A weird URL. Hopefully that works for you guys.
So yeah, I'll hit install on that one too. This should run it. I think this one's native to Linux actually. It is. It is native to Steam OS, which is Linux. Okay. Good. Alright. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's a good plan. Grid-based, turn-based RPG. Yeah, I'm either really gonna love it or it's gonna be friggin' terrible. I don't know yet. These games are really hit or miss for me. Okay. Wow, and then we just got Supreme Commander, which I got running here. It's hard as balls. Great. Sean's like, yeah, play that one. It's the most Sean thing ever. Well, you know, maybe I'll install that on Windows and we'll do Windows tomorrow. Because I still haven't gotten the original XCOM to run here, and I don't want to have to restart the stream. Though I guess I could. Nothing wrong with that, really. I just have that, like, fear of, like, losing viewers. Or like, oh, the stream's down, I'm leaving. You know. Gotcha. Alright. So yeah, we'll do that. Original XCOM Enemy Unknown, like what, 2012 or something like that as a backup. Let's see. Let's see who is online to raid. Not my channel. Stop. I don't want. No, don't. I don't want to see my face.
Not my channel. Stop.
No, I don't want to hear my voice either.
I want to see my face.
Get out of here. Great. Bye. Show more. What's the other Havoc doing? He's playing Sea of Thieves. On Team Blue microphones. Why not? Let's go raid the other Havoc. That'll be interesting. Why not? I actually have a couple Havocs I follow on Twitch. It's kind of funny. Alright, so love you guys. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. Eat good dinners and get a lot of good sleep. And I will, I'm going to hit raid as soon as I play the outro. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon.